Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum is bringing the fire, and at a press conference she just held, she's calling out Donald Trump's tariffing the world, including Mexico, 25% on steel and aluminum. She's just saying, like, do y'all realize that based on the current trading posture, this is actually going to hurt the United States of America far more than it's actually even going to hurt Mexico? Hey, Donald, you may want to use a little logic. Oh, wait, you don't have any. Mexico's powerful president, Claudia Sheinbaum. Let's watch it.
With the increase in tariffs on steel and aluminum by the United States, this country would be violating the trade agreement that exists between Mexico, Canada, and the United States by being a unilateral imposition.
It is until March 12th. This is important. Particularly in the case of steel and aluminum, the United States exports more than it imports. So there is no deficit in favor of Mexico. On the contrary, it's in favor of the United States. It's a very important argument to say that there is no point in imposing tariffs. And we have to establish the best possible relationship with the United States, always defending Mexico's interests, but seeking to convince the President of the United States and his entire cabinet that the trade agreement we have has created economic integration that benefits the United States. It benefits Mexico too. It benefits Canada, but it benefits the United States. The only way to compete with Asia, particularly with China and other countries, is to stick together.
And I just want to show you how cool and collected Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum is. For example, the day before, when Donald Trump had just stated that he was going to do these tariffs on Air Force One after saying that there would be a 30-day pause on the tariffs before, right? First he was going to tariff, and then there was a 30-day pause after he made a fake deal. Then he said, okay, I'm tariffing the world when it comes to aluminum and steel, even though I made deals with Mexico and Canada, whatever. I break deals. My name is Trump. I lie about everything. So Claudia Sheinbaum finds out about it on the media, the way everybody else does, because Donald Trump is so chaotic. The media asks her about it, and watch how President Claudia Sheinbaum handles it. She's just like, look, I heard about it the same way y'all heard about it on the news. We're going to get through this together once again. Play this clip.
Has there been any communication regarding the tariffs on aluminum and
We
steel?
found out the same way through yesterday's publication in the media.
And they would expect there to be a negotiation around that to
Well, let's
avoid.
wait. As I say today, keep a cool head in this. Let's wait to see if something is announced today. And from there, we'll make our decisions.
About what you said regarding the weapons, would Mexico then expect there to be an executive order?
Well, I
so
don't
that
know if
can
it's an
be-
executive order or what mechanisms. What we want is collaboration and coordination. Without subordination and submission, as we have said on multiple occasions. Mexico and the United States share a border of more than 3,000 kilometers. We are the main commercial partner of the United States, and we have common problems and diverse problems. In Mexico, there is not a serious problem of fentanyl consumption, nor the problems related to drug consumption that exist in the United States. They have that problem.
And what I love as well is, President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico is putting out some of these great videos as well, which I think are videos she may have put out anyway, but in the context of her going on the offense against Donald Trump and projecting a strong, united Mexico. Videos like this where she's showing the Air Force in Mexico and showing the diversity of the Air Force in Mexico and the leaders and what a real leader looks like. Here, play this clip.
The Mexican Air Force is a bastion of our nation. I am proud to walk and fly alongside you. I know that together we will fulfill the promise to leave our children and grandchildren a country that is peaceful, free, independent, sovereign, democratic, and more just every day. We are heirs of the great men and women in the history of Mexico. For this reason, serving the people is our purpose and our destiny. Being close to the people is our virtue and our strength. Do not forget our history to have certainty in doing and in duty. Keep our feet on the ground, but our eyes on the independent and prosperous horizon. It is the only path for the people of Mexico and our homeland. We are not alone in this task because we know that as long as we do not betray, the people are with us and the country is in our minds. Long live the Mexican Air Force. Long live national sovereignty. Long live Mexico.
So as Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum was powerfully responding to Donald Trump, so was Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who has essentially become kind of like a wartime prime minister in Canada. Look, Donald Trump's words are threats against the sovereignty of Canada. They are the same types of words and language that's used by Vladimir Putin. I mean, Trump keeps on saying that he wants to conquer Canada and make it the 51st state, and Prime Minister Trudeau has united pretty much all of the political factions in Canada. I mean, you have, Daniel Smith in Alberta, who's still Maple MAGA. You still have some Maple MAGA. You have Pierre Poilievre, who's, now claiming that, I'm standing up for Canada, when, we all know where PP really stands on a lot of these issues. But, most of Canada, whether you're conservative, liberal, NDP, Green Party, non-political, is united, boycotting the United States of American products, buying Canada, refusing to travel to United States if they have, homes or rental properties, or selling those, ending the rental property lease terms, vacations canceled. And you see all these like American, tourism managers elevating it to senior management. We don't stand with Donald Trump. We don't stand with Donald Trump. Well, Canada's standing strong. Here's Prime Minister Trudeau responding to the tariffs. Play this clip.
Tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum would be entirely unjustified. We are the U.S.'s closest ally. Our economies are integrated. Canadian steel and aluminum is used in a number of key American industries. Together we make North America more competitive. We will be working with the American administration over the coming weeks to highlight the negative impacts on Americans and Canadians of these unacceptable tariffs. But we'll also be working with our international partners and friends. And if it comes to that, our response, of course, will be firm and clear. We will stand up for Canadian workers. We will stand up for Canadian industries. And more Canadians will stand up for each other. This is a moment for Canada to be solid in our identity, in our sovereignty, and in our presence for our friends and neighbors.
And here's our friend at the Midas Touch Network, who's become a leader in Canada and internationally. Canadian Member of Parliament Charlie Angus here, responding in Angus fashion to Donald Trump. Play this clip.
Well, I really don't want to waste a lot of time trying to deconstruct the idiocy that exists in Donald Trump's brain. But wasn't it just a week ago we were going to get a 30-day pause? And a week ago wasn't the threat fentanyl, the supposed narco state that Canada is, and now he's focused on steel imports and aluminum. So again, to the American industry that's dependent on massive access to steel and aluminum through all the sectors of the American economy, well, you might want to call Donald tomorrow, because he's just thrown you for a loop. He's certainly thrown our communities for a loop in the steel and aluminum sector. But I think what's really fascinating is that nobody in Canada is surprised. I mean, did anyone believe this guy? His word could be trusted? He's a criminal. He's a convicted predator.
And look, you had NDP's parliament leader, Jagmeet Singh. Even he's always been strong against Donald Trump. But here is Jagmeet Singh saying, here's what you can do. Buy Canada. Here's how you boycott America. Play this clip.
Friends, if you are worried and you are saying, what can I do to fight back against Trump's tariffs? You're worried about it. You're fed up about it. Here's what you can do. I'm here with Craig Sauvé. We're in Montreal. You can buy Canadian and boycott American. Come with me. Let me show you how you do that. So you pick up a product right here. Boom. Let's pick up this chocolate. Chocolate Boreal. Boy, I dropped another one. I have to buy that too. Chocolate Boreal, made in Canada, made in Quebec. That's good. Buy that. What else we got here? We got maple syrup, made in Canada. Got the Canadian flag. Check the label. Buy that. Buy Canadian, boycott American, and you can also sign the pledge that you are committing to do that. You're committing to support Canadian, and you're committing to boycott American. That's how you fight back. Let's show Trump that he messed with the wrong country.
And here Jagmeet Singh again explains this isn't about the border for Donald Trump. It's about our water and the critical minerals that Elon Musk needs. Donald Trump has threatened to use economic force to make Canada the 51st state. Canadians will never let that happen. No chance in hell. Here's Jagmeet Singh. Play this clip.
What Trump, though, is really about, and it is very clear, he is about making Canada the 51st state. That is what he is about. He has made that very clear. We don't need to guess about what his intentions are. He's repeated it. He wants to use economic pressure on Canada to put us in a weak position. He has been very clear. That is what he wants to do. So we need to fight back.
So from Mexico to Canada, then we go east to our friends in Europe who are sick and tired, of course, of Donald Trump's threats and saber rattling. The people of Denmark started the following petition at denmarkification.com. Let's buy California from Trump, Denmark's next big adventure. And they talk about buying California for $1 trillion. Have you ever looked at a map and thought, you know what Denmark needs? More sunshine, palm trees, and roller skates? Well, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make that dream a reality. Let's buy California from Donald Trump. Yes, you heard that right. California could be ours, and we need your help to make it happen. You signed the petition there. Over 200,000 people have signed the Denmarkification position to make California part of Denmark. You know, of course they are just kind of mocking Donald Trump there. Here's the Jordanian deputy minister explaining that, see what we're doing. We're going from Mexico to Canada. We're going to Europe. Now we go to the Middle East. Jordan's deputy prime minister saying no way, no how will Donald Trump acquire or just take Palestine and just force Palestinians to move to Jordan or Egypt. And you can see how perturbed he is right here. Here, play this clip.
Again, we're having a conversation with the president. He presented his views. We presented ours. Our position is very clear in Jordan that we cannot afford any more refugees. We're the largest per capita host of refugees in the region. We have 35% of our population are refugees. So we made that clear. And I think the president understands that what we want is to achieve peace. What we want is to rebuild Gaza. And again, the president says that his plan is driven by his humanitarian concern, which we appreciate. Our position is that we can rebuild Gaza without Gazans leaving Gaza. And Gazans leaving Gaza will not be a solution. And for us in Jordan, it is a matter of stability and security. And therefore, our position is that we should solve the Palestinian issue in Palestine, on Palestinian land. And this conversation with the administration will continue. I think the objective is to bring about peace. The president says he wants to bring about peace. We are partners for him in bringing about that peace and just peace. But our position is very clear. In order for peace to be lasting, for everybody to feel secure, we have to have the two-state solutions where Palestinians stay in Palestine and do not leave the country.
Take a look at some of these posts by the leaders in the European Union. This post over here, the EU sees no justification for the imposition of tariffs on our exports. Economically counterproductive, a lose-lose scenario. We're assessing the scope of the measures by Donald Trump, and we will be responding in a firm, proportionate way by countermeasures, aka retaliatory tariffs. Antonio Costa goes, I fully support the European Union Commission in ensuring a firm and proportionate response to unjustified tariffs. The EU stands united in defending the interests of its businesses, workers, and citizens. We are a reliable and predictable partner, and we will continue to strive for fair trading relationships. The European Union in the U.S. account was just kind of responding with a sad face emoji. And I gotta finish up by showing President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico one more time. Look at the strength that she is projecting. Donald Trump wishes that he could take a photograph like this, and she goes, "Remember the 112th anniversary of the March of Loyalty. We are proud of the courage, dedication, and loyalty to the people of the young cadets of the heroic military college." Powerful stuff right there. Let me just share with you this video that she put out as well. Take a look at this. And while all of that was happening, in contrast, this is Elon Musk in the White House yesterday with Donald Trump. So utterly pathetic. Play this clip.
The people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign. The president spoke about that at every rally. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, people that don't get what they voted for, but in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about.
Well, there you have it, folks. A powerful response from President Claudia Sheinbaum. A powerful response from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, from the leaders in Europe to the leaders in the Middle East, smacking Donald Trump down like the weak, pathetic fool that he is. I'm Ben Mycelis. This is the Midas Touch Network. Hit subscribe right now. Let's race to 4 million subscribers. We're almost there.